Good evening, everyone. My name is Robert Deckers. I'm the Artistic Director of Berkeley Ballet Theater and of Post Ballet, and it is an honor to welcome you to our Available Light program. I'm so proud of all of our dancers for their work on the various films that we'll be presenting this evening. We've had dancers from all divisions at BBT making work, getting outside, and really creating some beautiful works together. It's been a joy to watch all of the dancers working with new choreographers, getting to learn more about how to create film, and taking what we do in the studio, translating it and adapting it into new spaces so that we can continue to create even during this time. Tonight's performance begins with a new work by Bay Area choreographer Kerr. She brings a physicality and a vulnerability to everything she creates, and it was so inspiring to see her working with the BBT Studio Company dancers this fall. Maria's new work, titled The Beloveds Who Pound the Earth, is set to a Baroque aria that was recorded by two Bay Area musicians for this new film. One of these musicians, countertenor Matthias Cura, will be joining us in a minute. But first, I'm excited to introduce Kerr. Maria is a Bay Area choreographer, performer, poet, and educator, and the artistic director of Tiny Pistol. Maria danced with Alonzo King Lines Ballet for 12 years and continues to teach extensively in their educational programs. Her artistic work across disciplines, such as her recent film Black Star and several recently published poems, is focused towards Black and Brown people reclaiming their birthright to wonderment. It's an honor to have Maria working with us this fall, and I'm really excited to welcome her to our event. Hi, Maria.
Hey, Robert.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Of course.
And thank you for all of your work with our dancers this fall. It was such an honor to have you collaborating with our BBT Studio Company, and seeing the work unfold in our outdoor rehearsals was just truly inspiring, and appreciate all that you brought to this process and to the final work.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it was a pleasure working with them. And, under very difficult circumstances, especially for students these days. I'm so aware of how heartbreaking it is, especially for seniors, to be missing, this last year in person.
Yeah. Well, thank you for giving them an opportunity that I know they'll treasure for a long, long time.
I hope so.
Definitely. Yeah, and I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about how the process creating this work was impacted by the fact that you knew it was going to be created for film, and specifically created outdoors in a baseball field.
Yeah, so when you first approached me about collaborating with the studio dancers, and that we were going to be in a field, I was immediately like, amen, like wild running horses in a field. Like breaking out not only of quarantine, but just also the confines of ballet studios and sort of expectations of ballet studios. And so that sort of image of this galloping horse was very present for me. And then I happened upon this poem that the piece is named after, and I'll read it in a second, but it's very much about the freedom of horsehood. And then just being in the field and having that room and space to really, I think being outdoors encourages you to be more wild.
Definitely liberating just to see the dancers kicking up dust and running and kind of having that physicality. And I think you really pulled out a different level of physicality in the dancers and gave them the freedom and the space to explore that wild side of themselves.
That's what I'm interested in. That's sort of how I choreograph. So this piece really happened with the space almost as another dancer, as another real presence in the piece. For example, one day the grass was wet, so it was too dangerous for the dancers to dance on. So we ended up on the baseball field with the dust, and which has become a part of the film. And just that accident showed how beautiful the movement was in the dust, and how beautiful the dust was with the movement. And so it became a really important part of the piece.
I'd love to hear the poem that inspired choreography, if you'd share it with us.
Yeah, it's by a poet. Her name is Donica Kelly, and the poem is called Love Poem Centaur. Nothing approaches a field like me. Hard gallop, hard chest, hooves and mane and flicking tail. My love, I apprehend each flower, each winged body, saturated in a light that burnishes. I would make a burnishing of you, by which I mean a field and flower, by which I mean a breaching. my hands making an arrow themselves, rooting the loosened dirt. I would make for you the barest of sounds, wing against wing, there at the point of articulation. Love, I pound the earth for you. I pound the earth. So beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
I could
and
really,
so evocative.
yeah, and you really brought so much of that imagery in the poem to life in the choreography. I hadn't actually heard it till just now.
Mhm.
Thank you for sharing it, and
Yeah,
I think that will really illuminate the choreography as well when people see the
cool.
film in a moment. So
Awesome.
thank you for sharing that, and I loved seeing how the music influenced your work
Hmm.
as well. We had the opportunity to work with an incredible countertenor who's based here in San Francisco named Matthias Cura. First saw Matthias perform with a dance company at a festival maybe a year and a half ago, and was really inspired to collaborate with him. And when we started talking about making this work together, I thought, just the physicality and the sort of rawness that you bring to your work,
Mm.
just such a beautiful match for his Baroque aria. And I know he's really passionate about bringing ancient music together with contemporary arts and cross-disciplinary work,
Mhm.
and really just sort of using ancient music in new and innovative ways. So definitely what you guys created fits that bill.
So beautiful. Yeah, he
Oh
has
my
such a
gosh.
beautiful contribution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's bring Matthias in and we'll
great.
hear some from him as well.
Cool.
Hello, Matthias.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for your contributions to this new work. It's such an honor to be collaborating with you. And I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about your process from starting with this aria and how you got to the final work that we are going to hear in a moment.
It was just such a fun process to, first it's brainstorm with you, because we were been wanting to collaborate for a while, and just first to pick a work, to go through. Like, I study a lot of historical performance, meaning I love ancient music from like the 12th century, 19th century, 17th century. It's just like my love, and there's just so much stuff that I think really goes well with dance. And kind of bringing it back to simplicity, the voice, your voice, your body is your instrument, just like in dance, your body is your instrument. So it's just such a beautiful, marriage.
Yes.
But at the beginning of the process, it was a real challenge because first it was the height of the wildfires. So I couldn't even rehearse with John, our lutenist, in person either. Um, and the dancers, we couldn't be there together. So I had never done anything like this before. But as time went on, when I finally got to work with John and we rehearsed, and the piece started evolving into something new, it started taking on, the characters started to take on a different form, and I really felt like I wanted to change the timing and stuff like that. But I didn't want to, disturb Maria's amazing creative process, by like starting to, change things and blah, blah, blah. But I finally mustered up the courage to email her. And I said, you know, I just really feel like this is going in a different direction. Can I, take some more time, change, some of the timing? And she wrote to me, please feel very free to make choices. I'm more interested in how people bring themselves to the work than in obeying the letter of the law. It was just such a sigh of relief that I felt like I could be really uninhibited with it, that we were no longer, subject to, this pre-described time. And then it felt more like live performance, every performance is different, than the last, even of the same work. So thank you, Maria.
Of course.
Great.
I think the space that you give to everyone you collaborate with, Maria, is so, like you were saying earlier, like you're all about creating a space where people can find freedom, find liberty to be themselves, and I think that's
Yeah. I mean, I definitely am super interested in the body as a site, a potential site for liberation. And so in these artistic practices, even that don't involve the body, but just how can we use our art to get more free?
Well, you definitely did that with both the dance and the music. I think this piece is just such a testament to that wildness, that humanity. It's such an honor to present your work. Like I've said, I've been a big fan of your work for a long time, Maria.
Thank you.
Really,
Thanks.
truly honored to have you working with our dancers this fall. So,
Well, thank you.
yeah, looking forward to sharing this piece, The Beloveds Who Pound the Earth. Thank you both again for your contributions, and I look forward to many more collaborations in the future.
Awesome. And thank you for inviting us.
Oh, truly an
Appreciate it.
honor.
Cool.
Thank you both so much. Take care.
Okay. You too.
Que voulez-vous? Que
Beautiful work, studio company dancers. I'm really excited to introduce the cinematographers and editors of The Beloveds Who Pound the Earth, the work that you just saw. Alexander and Valentina Renef Olsen are a brother and sister dynamic duo. They film and edit works. Actually, the next two pieces that you'll see, they filmed both of them and then passed them along to other editors. And then the work that you just saw, they did the filming and editing on. They are both professional dancers and lovely human beings, and it's such an honor to work with them. We've done a few projects, photo shoots and film shoots with Alex and Val, so really happy to have them on this program. And let me let them on in and say hi. Hello, hello. Nice to see you, Alex and Val. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you so much for your beautiful work on that last piece. It was incredible.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you so much, Robert.
And you're both professional dancers as well, and clearly have that dancer eye when you're photographing and filming. How is it to be on the other side of the camera?
Having that physicality, it gives you all of that knowledge that's like literal muscle memory. And you can just play versus being worried, like, I don't know this technique, or I don't know how this is supposed to look. You have that background memory and you can just create.
Thank you both so much for that work. And thank you for filming the next two pieces that we'll see tonight on the program. The piece coming up is a work called This Kind of Love. It's a solo that I choreographed a few years ago for the BBT Studio Company dancers, and we decided to restage it for the apprentices this year, making it into a film and using each of their solo material, combining it and creating one work that really features all of these studio company apprentices. And I'm really excited to introduce our next guest, who is Elizabeth Inami, a dancer with the studio company and the editor of our very next film. So I'm gonna let Elizabeth into the room. Woo woo! Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here tonight, and thank you for your work on this film. It's really awesome to see you, of course, a dancer that I think everyone in our community knows. You were just kicking up some dust in the last piece that we just watched, and now you are on the other side of the screen for this work. And I guess I'm just curious, how did you get into film editing?
When I was a freshman, so like however many years ago, you got to choose like electives, and I picked film along with Spanish, which was like actually a very popular class at the time. The first film we worked on, like literally nobody cared about what I did, but I was so determined on getting the credits to match with music. And then the year that I went back, which was junior year, I took film again, and I like did a dance film, which was like an experimental dance film. And then I was like, oh my God, this is like a whole thing that I could like totally do for like ever. So I think that's probably like last year was a big moment for me to like realize that I really enjoyed filmmaking. So
I love hearing the passion in your voice, and you know, it's really great. You reached out to me at the beginning of this year and shared some of the films you'd been making and asked if there were any opportunities. And I was like, well, actually we have several films coming up. And you know, I really think it's just so great to see, you know, the dancers in our school not just pursuing their love of dance, but finding ways that that love of dance can be translated and evolve into different passions as well. And the dynamic dancer that you are, and translating that into a dynamic editor. And I'm so proud of you for all the work you've done on this piece, Elizabeth. Congratulations.
This kind of love does not deserve that name. Feeding on such stultifying stove, habit's dark phantom in a greedy gorge. It divides, it raves and ravens, strobing its insatiable appetite. each meal it wants to see how far before we break, how much we'll give and how much we'll take, eyeing each other from the other glove, tossing bows, hurling lies, never enough, never full. While we stand here, each to a light, this anger in me. How delight hangs on misery and the dull home, terrified to be loved, each wishing that the other feels the same.
Thank you so much to all of my studio company apprentices for your beautiful work on that piece. I'm so proud of you all and really enjoyed setting that solo and seeing it come to life on film this fall. I'm really excited to welcome Allie Taylor-Lang, BBT's Executive Director. Hi, Allie.
Hi, Robert. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, too. Nice to almost be in the same place as you, just down the hall.
Exactly. It's fantastic. I'm looking forward to when we can actually both be in the studio at the same time.
Mind-boggling.
I'm really excited to see everybody here tonight and to see the culmination of the dancers' outdoor work this fall. It was really, really exciting to see the rehearsal process. And I think that it's an incredibly difficult time to be positive and optimistic and looking forward to what is possible right now that might otherwise not be, and I think you gave the dancers a really special experience. So I want to thank you and thank all of our faculty and staff and board members and you know, everybody who's come together to make sure that BBT can be here this evening and beyond, and really stay consistent for the dancers who might have otherwise had a lot of changes in their lives, as we all have. So I'm really, really grateful. I also want to thank all of the community members who have already responded to our fall letter. It went out just a little bit ago, and it's going towards supporting BBT and our tuition assistance program, which helps make sure dancers can keep dancing if their financial resources might otherwise make it impossible. So I want to truly thank everyone.
I'm also really excited to introduce choreographer Kian Sagari. I first met Kian as a dancer. She was working with ODC Dance at the time, and I invited her to be a part of a new work that I was making for Post Ballet. Since then, she's danced in several pieces with Post Ballet and has also choreographed on Berkeley Ballet Theater Studio Company, making a new piece with the Berkeley Symphony that we did a few years ago at the Berkeley Art Museum and Pacific Film Archive. Kian now lives in LA. She's making work under her own label, Neon Kian. Kian made a piece with the Adult Open Division dancers on Zoom, and here she is. Let me bring her on in.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Kian. Great to see you.
So good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for all of the work you did. It was really a treat to peek in on your rehearsals and see you guys. You were working, y'all were sweating. It was
Yes,
no joke. It was
there was
great.
no time to waste. I
No
was,
time. Every
we
rehearsal.
only have a few rehearsals. We're gonna do this.
Yeah, totally.
I think it helped that I just had a really great group. They were all very willing to participate and just so ready and eager. Our last rehearsal, I felt super confident in them, and I think my confidence in them helped them also feel ready. And at a certain point, and of course you know this with creating work and everything, you do give the piece the dancers, and when it's time to perform, it's theirs. And it's, there's so much beauty in that for them to just make it their own. They weren't going to get to perform on a stage, so I wanted the video process to feel as close to performing on stage as possible in that sense. So
I could see it when they were filming. There was really a great performance quality to them and to their movement. So that's great coaching. I love that. I'm excited we have another guest to join us. Pia Vinson is the editor who you worked with on this film. It sounds like you and Pia first met here in the Bay Area. Pia actually is a dancer and choreographer as well. She went to the Martha Graham School.
I know Pia. I trust her. I love her creative decisions.
Well, let's bring Pia into the room. Hi, Pia. So nice to see you. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, and I was just telling everyone all about your work, both as a choreographer and dancer, and now as an editor. And how do you compare choreography to editing? It's a similar process, or?
At least to me, it's very similar. I think that each choreographer has a different process, but video editing actually started as an element of my process as a choreographer. I would basically go into rehearsal and work on a project and make up some phrases, and then I would film it and then go back and change things around in a software to see how maybe this movement would look better or be more organic after this one, or it was really an element of writing choreography for me. Video editing was also a way for me to stay connected with family and my audience back home in France, because it was obviously only through screen or social media. So how to make my performance and dance a thing that they could watch and enjoy, even though it was not live, was how I really got into video editing too.
So, Kian, tell us about the music that you used for this piece.
So it was actually a piece that you recommended to me, Robert. And the reason why I was really drawn to it is because the composer is also Iranian, and I'm also Iranian. And what really inspired me was that they were a group of musicians who typically perform with each other, see each other in person so often, but due to everything going on this year, they weren't able to perform together. So they made the piece on Zoom and online as well. And it was inspired by this year and all the events that have taken place. And I just really connected to that. And I had the same exact type of feelings going into creating this piece as well. And I just felt like there were so many connections in that way with what the musicians were doing, and then what the dancers were doing, and then what Pia was doing with her editing. We all just were really in this together, and all of this work was created this year, which I think is really special. And it kind of it has that energy, that I don't know what exactly the energy is of 2020, but it's an energy for sure. And I think what was specifically important for me is that everyone is highlighted. Even with the musicians and the instruments, you really hear every instrument, and they all have a very strong voice. And so I just wanted the same thing in the piece as well. I wanted everyone to have their voice and have it be seen and heard.
Oh, thank you both so much for bringing your artistry and your positive energy to our community. I hope you both stay well and that we get to see you in 3D someday sooner than later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you. Getting to be at the filming with all of the adult open division dancers was so much fun, and I'm really proud of you all. Thank you so much for your work on that piece. In addition to our adult open division and youth division programs, BBT is home to many programs that serve our community in different ways. Our vision to be a space where all can dance manifests through programs like our Pre-Ballet Division, which offers dancers ages 3 to 8 an opportunity to explore their love for music and movement in a safe and nurturing space. This fall, our pre-ballet dancers have been taking classes online, as well as doing a short session of outdoor nature-inspired classes that we're excited to continue offering in the new year.
Hi, this is Miss Lindsay from Berkeley Ballet Theater's Pre-Ballet Division. Just wanting to wish you all a safe and wonderful holiday season. It's been a blessing to get to continue to dance with you in 2020, and we'll keep it going in 2021. Take care.
We also are home to a Dance for Parkinson's Disease program led by Susan Weber, who is also our studio company advisor and an incredible faculty member here at BBT. The Dance for PD program offers free movement classes to anyone affected by Parkinson's disease, and I'm really happy to know that they're continuing their work together and continuing to connect on Zoom during this time.
Hi, I'm Susan Weber, and I teach Berkeley Ballet Theater's Dance for PD program. And since the shelter-in-place order, we've been meeting on Zoom weekly for some movement, some conversation, and a lot of fun. And we're going to wish you
Happy holidays from Dance for PD. Yay!
I'm really grateful to have the Rhythm and Motion community here with us at BBT. The teachers really support everyone in translating the material, and they incorporate a lot of different movement styles in a really fun and physical way. You will sweat, you will smile. If you have not taken a rhythm and motion class, we are offering R&M classes on Zoom this fall and throughout the year ahead, and look forward to seeing in-person classes begin again sometime soon. I'm really grateful to have one of the core rhythm and motion teachers here with us tonight, Rena Guidry, who also worked with our youth division dancers for their warm-up classes this fall before our available light rehearsals. Let me let Rena on into the room. Hi, Rena. How's it going?
Hi. Good.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Of course.
It's such an honor to have you working with the BBT dancers. Rena Guidry is one of the core rhythm and motion teachers. She instructs several of our community classes here at BBT throughout the weeks. And during this time of remote training and sheltering in place, you've been teaching on Zoom. I know we've had a lot of families and dancers taking your classes. And for those who don't know as much about rhythm and motion, I'd love for you to just share a little bit about what the experience is like and who rhythm and motion is designed for.
So Rhythm and Motion is a really awesome 1 hour, sometimes hour and 15-minute class that blends a fusion of dance styles. All of the routines are choreographed by dancers who are trained in those styles. So it'll be anything from modern dance to West African to samba to jazz, a lot of jazz. Jazz tends to be the base, but I love it. My favorite, that's what I'm trained in. Yes. But it is really just this fusion of styles, and we have different classes. The essential class really breaks things down. Then we have a fusion class, which is all those styles I just mentioned. And then the modern rhythms class, which is mostly based in modern dance and then some world dance. And so we offer it all year, and it's for everybody. And I'm not just saying that, like I mean it. It's for everybody. Constantly work with folks with all different things going on with their bodies, all ages. It's super, super fun. It's super accessible, but it's a challenge. So when you go into it, you just have to know, like, I'm not going to get everything. It's not the end of the world. Who cares? I'll learn more as I go, and you just have fun with it.
You know, I think we have a little recording of your most recent Zoom class with the BBT community and rhythm and motion dancers. So I'm going to cut to that for a minute so people can see what a rhythm and motion class looks like.
Back it up! Don't believe me, just watch. Arms! Don't believe me, just watch.
That community that you guys have built with the rhythm and motion dancers and students, it's so great to see it coming into the BBT family, and look forward to many, many, many more dance classes with you here in the years ahead. So thank you again, Rena. So appreciate you. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Take care. We also have an artist in residence program that offers 2 Bay Area companies the opportunity to use our space and really just to connect with our community and bring the work that they're doing here in the Bay Area to new audiences. This year's artists in residence are Liz Fain Dance and Full Stop Dance, and I look forward to sharing more of their work with you as the year progresses and their new pieces come to life. We're also home to Post Ballet, the official company of Berkeley Ballet Theater. I founded Post Ballet 12 years ago to bring dancers and multidisciplinary artists together to create new works that pushed the ballet envelope, and really it's been such a joy to see the dancers and the artists of Post Ballet working with members of the BBT community in many different ways over the past 2 years, and I can't wait to see this relationship continue to grow in the years to come. I'm really excited to welcome our next guest, BBT's School Director, Miss Liz Ferrodi-Heenan. Let me bring Liz into our room. Hi, Miss Liz.
Hi, Mr. Robert.
So nice to see you. Miss Liz is our school director. She has been with Berkeley Ballet Theater for 3.5 years now. Is that right? I know, can't believe it.
Same as you.
Same as you. I know, we came in together, and I first met Liz as a dancer with ODC Dance, and just feel so, so honored to have you working with our students.
Thank you. I love BBT, and I love being with you and Allie and all the dancers and students. And
faculty. It's a joy. So thank you.
Our next film is the work that our entire youth division collaborated on. It's a piece by Kai Francis, who you've actually known for several years, and I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about how you first came to know Kai.
Sure. I've known Kai for a number of years through ODC Dance, and then I really got to know Kai through Round Antenna. Round Antenna is a choreographic mentorship program that I co-founded with ODC Dance co-artistic director KT Nelson, and what it does is it provides subsidized studio space for choreographers to work. They are mentored by KT, and then we also have informal showings of works in progress, and the artists have the chance to see how the audience reacts to their work and can get some feedback and then decide if they want to change what they've done, if that feedback matters or if it doesn't, and then they move forward from there. So Kai is one of the artists whose work at Round Antenna showings, and for one of them that was at BBT, I said, Mr. Robert, I think you should come see this, see the artist and take a look at Kai's work. And so you did, and not surprisingly, you loved Kai's work.
What she brings to the table as a choreographer is not just steps, although she clearly has an aesthetic vision. She brings a space and creates an opportunity for everyone that she's working with to participate in the development of work. I think she really has an eye for seeing sort of the innate qualities and strengths that a dancer has and helping them bring them to life and celebrate the uniqueness that each person has. She created a work on our studio company 2 years ago that was performed at BAMFA, and last year created the penultimate section of Rightfully Ours, which was a really fantastic and really important part of that work. I think it really brought the whole piece together, and she used the entire chorus and the entire studio company. So I think there were 65 or 70 people on stage. So she definitely knows how to work with large groups, and seeing her work with our dancers from levels 1 through 9 this fall for these outdoor rehearsals was just really inspiring.
I agree. I think one of the things that I'm so grateful for, among many at BBT, is that you and Allie really make space for the dancers to have these artistic experiences. Of course, our focus is on the ballet and improving their ballet technique, but also they are whole people, and we want them to have whole artistic experiences and to learn how to participate in the creative process and how to view artistic process and how to ask questions. And so, when the dancers go into a nutcracker rehearsal, they understand what's going to be asked of them and what the end result will be. And maybe they're a little nervous and they want to do their best, but they sort of feel comfortable. They know what this is. And then when you enter into a choreographer's process, something that's new, you don't know what's going to be asked of you. You don't know the end result. Sometimes you're told what it's going to be about, sometimes you're not. And so having the chance to work with someone like Kai, who is so patient and so open, as for many of the dancers, this was their first time in that sort of a setting, it really was such a great experience. I really think that they learned a lot, and they were asked to move not maybe as a ballet dancer, but as a human, as kids, as teenagers. And they might not be used to putting themselves out that way. It can feel a little more vulnerable. It's not you being a ballet dancer. It's actually, this is you. Here's your task. Go into the dirt and do this, and what comes out of it is yours. And then Kai's there editing it and crafting it. So it really was wonderful to observe, and I think the dancers got a lot out of it that will impact their ballet, and their ballet certainly impacted what we're going to see in the film.
Yeah, I'm going to bring Kai in, and we'll chat with her for a little bit. Hi, Kai.
Hey.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Of course, thanks for having me.
And thank you for all of your wonderful work, both this fall and over the past several years with BBT's dancers. We're just so grateful to have you in the BBT family, and seeing you work with the entire youth division this fall was just really a joy. I think that the work that you did with the level 1 to level 9 dancers, you really connected with them beautifully, and I think brought out something that maybe some of them didn't even know was inside of them. And it was amazing to watch, and really excited to share the final film in a few minutes. And I guess I wonder if you would be open to just sharing a little bit about your artistic process and maybe specifically how working with the students on this piece impacted the trajectory of the work.
Yeah, totally. My artistic process tends to be like, first I just want to all come into the room together and play and like explore together. And then I think I start to build based on what I'm seeing happen. And I feel like I'm much more interested in the movement that comes from the dancers' bodies rather than teach. Occasionally I'll teach stuff, but a lot of the time I'm interested in like what comes out of them and then starting to set and build.
Our very first rehearsal with you for this new film project, we ended up having to do it on Zoom instead of outdoors because of the smoke and air quality. And I remember just you saying to the dancers that, you know, you were excited to see how they moved and that no one can move like any of them, and that, you know, that celebrating each dancer for their uniqueness is such a beautiful approach. And I think that, you know, that's really just such a strength that you have to give people the space to be themselves, to feel seen, not as a dancer, but as a human, as the person that they are in that moment, in that day. And, you know, you really have a way of just giving people your trust, and then that makes them trust you as well through the creative process.
Thanks for saying that. Yeah, that's important to me. I think part of that comes from remembering being young in dance class and in dance rehearsal and feeling like very nervous all of the time about making what I thought might be mistakes. And as I've come into my own and started to like figure out what I'm interested in quality-wise and artistically, I think I'm realizing that there are no mistakes in this process, and that I think could have found a lot more if I hadn't been scared. Like the fear held me back from discovering my own artistic voice. And so I think that's important to me in the space with these young people, is like, yeah, really encouraging them to move exactly as they'd like to move. So that they, and like building confidence so that they like really get to reach their full potential.
Thank you again for your work on this piece. It's really an honor to collaborate with you again, and very excited to share the premiere of The Speed of Distance with everyone tonight. Yay! Awesome, beautiful work, dancers.
Thank you and congratulations to all the dancers, all the families, faculty, and staff. It's been a wonderful semester and such a joy and honor to watch all of you working so hard, and I can't wait to see you in the new year.
And special thank you to you, Miss Liz, for all of the work that you do with our dancers and families, really helping everyone feel supported during this time. We're just so grateful to have you as our school director, and I also look forward to the new year and all that lies ahead for BBT.
Thank you, Mr. Robert.
Looks like we have a very special guest here in the waiting room. I'm going to let Miss Susan in. Thank you so much, Susan, for being with us. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Robert. And I want to say a special holiday greeting to the level 8-9 dancers, particularly those who are working hard on making choreography. It's really pretty exciting to see how you're growing and challenging yourselves. And also a really special holiday hello to the Dance for PD dancers who have been gathering weekly and in great quantities. It's really fun to see everyone every week. So happy holidays, everyone.
Awesome. And we have Sandra Chin, our artistic advisor. Hello, Miss Sandra. So nice to see you tonight. Thank you for being here.
Hi, everybody. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Thank you, Sandra, for being a teacher at BBT for several years now, and as of this year, our new artistic advisor. So Miss Sandra is working with dancers on technique and giving private lessons to these students to help them continue to grow. She's also been training the teachers, helping us work together as a team and really support all of our dancers in the best way possible, focusing on proper technique and taking care of the whole dancer, mind, body, spirit. You bring so much to our community, and we're so grateful to have you, Sandra. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I'm so delighted to be here. It's been a delight teaching the upper divisions, level 6, 7, 8, 9. And I wish everybody a happy holidays. I look forward to next year. We got some good work done this fall, and I look forward to even more work in January.
Yes. Awesome. Hello, Miss Cowrie. Happy holidays. Thank you for being here.
Hello. Hi.
Ms. Kauri works with our dancers in levels 6 through 9, and she's also our rehearsal director. She has set Nutcracker for the past several years, and will be working with our studio company in the new year, setting La Sylphide, which I'm really excited about, and I look forward to seeing that work come together in our outdoor rehearsal program starting in February. So thank you so much for all that you bring to the BBT community and to the dancers, Kauri. We're so grateful to have you.
Thank you, Mr. Robert. And also, in addition, I get to see our adult dancers as well during this time, and I'm so grateful to be with you all. Even this is extremely difficult time, we have some way to be together, connect each other, dancing together, and I miss you all in person. But I'm also grateful I get to see you once a week, twice a week. I hope you all have a wonderful holidays, and yes, keep healthy, and I love you all.
Oh, thank you, Kauri. And we have Coral Martin. Ms. Coral is a teacher with our youth division, working with our level 7 dancers, and also teaches in our adult open division. So nice to see you, Coral. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, thank you, Robert. I just want to say to all my students, thank you so much for your hard work and your creativity and ingenuity throughout this past fall semester. I have been so inspired by you, and I'm really looking forward to next year. So happy holidays. Thank you.
Yay, thank you so much for all that you bring to our dancers, Coral. Really grateful to have you with us.
Thank you.
And we have Vic Toledos. Mr. Vic is our modern teacher. He works with our level 5 through 9 dancers.
Hello, Mr. Robert. Hello, everybody. I'm here with my friend. I want to wish you all very happy holidays to the BBT community, to all of the students, to all of you. I hope you enjoy the break. And to my dancers from levels 5 to 9, I just want to say thank you so much, dancers, for your wonderful work, beautiful work, a lot of growth this fall session, and I'm excited to see you next year for more, to continue to dance, to keep on growing, and to keep on pushing forward. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Vic. We have Robert Greer with us. Oh my goodness, it's all the VIP at BBT today. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert. How are you doing?
Very good. Robert Greer, as you all know, is an amazing teacher with our Adult Open Division, and we're so grateful to have you here today. Thank you for joining us and for keeping our dancers moving during this time, Robert. Appreciate it so much.
Sure. I'm just really happy to be able to share some holiday joy with the AOD program, and I wanted to say thank you to them for their passion and dedication to BBT and to dance itself. Yeah, it's wonderful.
And we have Miss Shao. Miss Shao's been working with our level 5 dancers, doing amazing work. We're so happy to have you on the youth division faculty, and I know all the adult dancers are excited to get back into your class as well starting this month. It's been really great to have you working with the AOD again as well.
Thank you very much for all the good words, and I really like Robert. I really like to thank you, my level 5 students. They've been working very hard, and I thank them for the dedication and hard work. And I also want to just take this opportunity to wish them, their families, and also BBT community members a very happy holiday season, and that everybody have a happy new year. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's Miss Shao. Yes. And we have Miss Jenna Marie. Hi, Miss Jenna. Miss Jenna is our level 3 teacher, has been working with these dancers, doing great work over Zoom, and is also a dancer with Post Ballet. So happy to have you bringing all the amazing work that you're doing as a professional dancer to your students in level 3 as well. I know they're learning so much with you, so thank you for being with us.
Oh, thank you so much, Robert. It's really been such an honor and pleasure to be teaching the level 3 this year. I am learning so much from all of you guys, and you guys are working so hard, and their dedication and perseverance is really showing, and I'm so thankful for all of your hard work, and I'm so proud of you guys, and I wish you guys an amazing and joyous and very peaceful and loving holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jenna. And last but not least, the amazing Miss Jackie McConnell, who's working with our dancers in levels 1 through 3 of the youth division. Hello, Miss Jackie. Oh, and we have Cece the dog too. All right.
Oh, hello. Happy holidays. It's great to see you all. I want to shout out to my level 1, 2, and 3 dancers. You guys have been so awesome this year. Thank you for all your beautiful dancing and all your hard work.
Yay! And I want to also give a shout out to my level 4 through 7 dancers who I've had the honor of working with as their teacher this fall. They're all doing so well, and I think we can all agree that we're just so impressed with the work that these dancers have been doing, pushing through really difficult circumstances, staying passionate about their love for dance, staying connected to each other. You know, we're learning different skills this fall than we might be learning if we're training in the studio, but they're so valuable, and I think that they're going to serve us so well as people in this society as we go forward, and how to listen and stay flexible and make the most out of any situation we find ourselves in. And all of you teachers, you bring that passion and that dedication to your work every class, and we're just so very grateful to all of you. I feel so lucky to get to work beside you all, and I miss seeing you in person, but I really appreciate getting these moments to connect, and thank you again for your work with our dancers this fall. We will finish with a very special performance featuring dancers from BBT's studio company, BBT alumni, and dancers from Post Ballet. So I'm excited to wish you a very happy holiday. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, accompanist, dancers, family.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
everybody. I'm Miss Jackie, and I teach level 2 here at BBT, and I've been so proud of the dancers. We have created so many dances, and we have worked so hard, and we all just wanted to say...
Happy holidays!
Aaliyah, you have to...
Hi there! I'm Miss Jackie, and this is my level 3A class, and we have done so much hard work this year. It's been incredible. They've all improved so much, and they are just becoming such amazing little dancers. And we all wanted to say... Happy holidays!
Hello. We're so proud of our level 4 dancers at BBT and all their excellent work this year. After a storm comes the rainbow. Happy holidays.
Level 5 student, I just want to know for the past few months, it's hard, right? It's hard. I know you have a lot of schoolwork and then have to study the dance via Zoom. It's hard. But you know what? I'm so proud of you and appreciate it, how hard you work and your dedication. I really appreciate it and really happy about it, how hard you work. So congratulations. And I want to take this opportunity to wish you and your family and friends a very happy holiday season, okay? And in the meantime, we take this opportunity to all together to wish our BBT community a happy holiday. How's that? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Greetings. Happy holidays from level 6 and 7. I'm so proud of level 6 and 7. I got to know them this fall. They've improved so much on Zoom. They're getting more and more excellent and more precise. And I'm so grateful to all of them. Thank you. Happy holidays from us to you. And
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays from level 8 and 9 Point. I'm so proud of them. They did a great job this fall. Happy holidays from us to you. And
Happy holidays.
Hello, everybody. This is Miss Kerr, and I have been teaching these beautiful adult dancers Tuesdays, Thursday, and Saturday. And here is our greeting for everybody. Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
Hey everybody, thank you so much for being in class, and I just want to say thank you all for doing such great work and continuing to come, even though it's obviously a little bit more difficult, especially when you're trying to learn to do ballet for the first time. Thanks and happy holidays to all of the dancers and family of BBT. Yeah? All right. And
Happy holidays from the intro class.
bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.